Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLG meetup all the way from Bali. And the reason I'm here in Bali is also because of my good friend Jason Fong, as well as known for many as the Boss of Bali. He's gonna be with us today as one of our guests, and he's a travel expert featuring Forbes, an entrepreneur, also partner of Bridgeverse, which we'll be talking a bit about it. And we'll be talking about all the different things that relate to luxury traveling and specifically these beautiful destinations such as Bali. There he is. What's going on, my friend?
How are you?
How you doing?
Excellent. Good to see you. Salamat pagi. I should be saying good morning in Bali. Yeah. I wish I was in Bali, but this is as close as I'm going to get in Sydney.
It has that style. Huh?
It does. It's got that Bali feel, but wish I could be there, but I'm in Sydney at the moment, so life's pretty good.
Not too far from Bali.
only 6 hours away, so hopefully I can come see you in a couple of weeks. That would be amazing and show you around. But it seems like you've been having a great time there.
Absolutely. And look, Jason, I'm very thankful for you because, as I was saying to everybody tuning in today, you are considered the boss of Bali, and therefore that's why your name is there. I mean, you've been nothing but amazing by putting us together with some of the most incredible hotels, villas, and anything related to luxury travel. Please, guys, make sure to follow him because he's an expert, and I'm really thankful for being here. It's beautiful in Bali. My first time, actually, so really grateful about it. And I can't wait to see you. So definitely make sure to get everything done there in Sydney and come over here to Bali to show us the most amazing time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad that you've come for the first time. It's I love showing people or giving them direction on the best places to go to, best restaurants, the culture, the hotels as well. There's so many incredible hotels in Bali, so you've definitely picked the best ones to go to, and it'll really give you that inspiration of coming back as well. And I'm sure all the people over there have been dying to meet you and have visitors come back. It's been a couple of years since people can travel.
It's opening.
Yeah, they've been hurting really badly, and it's been they're really excited now to have everyone back. So Bali's going to come back with a big bang this year.
Oh my God, absolutely. It's such a beautiful paradise in here. But tell us about you. How is it that you became the boss of Bali? I mean, where the name came from and how did you become such a successful travel luxury expert?
Yeah, good question. So I work for a luxury travel company in Australia. I've been doing that for sort of 10 years now. And I was in Bali all the time working with hotels. So contracting hotels and building relationships, but I was never that person to go and take all the beautiful photos on Instagram, right? Because I was working breakfast, lunch, dinner meetings, like 5 to 8 meetings a day. So there's no chance to do that. So I thought, why don't I create a page and inspire people to travel to Bali and celebrate the luxury of Bali? So did that through my Instagram page to repost viral content. Because there's an endless amount of content. There's so many incredible creators in the space that come to Bali, and you never run out of content. So had a look at the name, the Boss of Bali. Thought that tied in really well because of we have an outstanding reputation delivering room nights and volume and customers from the Australian market into Bali. So the company that I'm affiliated with delivers the most room nights out of Australia for Bali hotels. So the name sort of just was available. It sounded good, and just sort of try to build that brand from there and really work on working closely, especially in the last couple of years during COVID. We haven't been able to travel from Australia, so I've built up these amazing connections with celebrities and people through Instagram, and connecting them with luxury hotels in Bali. So that's sort of how I've sort of positioned the brand and really worked hard to grow that brand and invest in my own self. And it's opened up so many incredible doors to sort of position myself as that sort of go-to person when people want to go to Bali. So so yeah, that's sort of the
I
story
think
behind
you
it.
build that authority itself just by having that name and building the page to that degree. How long ago did you start building that Instagram page? Because it's remarkable. I love it.
It's been like 10 years now.
Wow.
So, but really the last sort of few years is really, push hard on growing the brand and building those connections. And as you know, look, with social media, the great thing is you can build all these connections through DMing people. Everyone's so accessible these days. So, whether they answer or not is another question, but it gives you the opportunity to connect. And I think sort of being able to add value to customers and people, whether it doesn't matter who it is, I can go in and add value with the Bali proposition. So that's where I've been successful in building these relationships and friendships with people. And it's like, for me, it's all about adding value to relationships, and that's how you can grow and network. And I love networking.
So fantastic. I love that about you, because it's a different type of business model. Everybody that comes from the luxury traveling space, it did more traditionally and some other different ways. But in your case, you mainly build it now most recently through social media, and Instagram is probably where you get the most leads, correct?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Social media is, Instagram is where it's at for me. That's where I've really grown my brand, especially with the Boss of Bali brand. So definitely, that's where you can. For my page, it was never about monetizing the page. I've never used it to make money. The intention was always to celebrate the luxury, inspire people to travel to Bali, and whatever happens, happens. And
I love it because I'll tell you this. Me and Hafid, we were looking at your page thinking, okay, let's see what cool spots are in Bali. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh, this is great. Like, as you said, this page is not just something that it's great for conversations or connections, but also in terms of inspiration. Because when you look at this content, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to be there. And then they reach out to you. Hey, Jason, how do we make that happen?
And the great thing is with Bali, especially like a lot of my contacts are in the US. So Bali is an aspirational place when it comes to the US, because you have to travel it took you 30 hours or 24 to 30 hours to get to Bali. So people don't go to Bali as often from the States as they do from Australia. Australia, it's like 3 to 6 hours. So it's like going to Mexico for the weekend, right? So, so I strategically went to build my brand, especially in the US, because I know that there's, they see that as an aspirational place. They would love to go there one day. And that's really sort of focused on that, a bit of Europe as well. But yeah, it's been awesome being able to, use the power of social media and be able to leverage that to network. It's amazing,
By the way, Jason, so I mean, I've been here only for, I don't know, 4 days, and I'm loving it. We've seen monkeys everywhere. Like, the views are spectacular. The people, the whole thing is just paradise. But obviously for you that you've been coming here for so long, what's your favorite thing about Bali?
Favorite thing? It's the people have to be, because the people are so humble. So, it really gets you grounded from wherever you're coming from, and shows you how lucky you are, what we do and where we live. And that is probably the best thing, keeps you grounded. Another thing I love about Bali is the gastronomy. The food is second to none. So you can have your $5 nasi goreng down the road on the beach, or you can have a $80 steak at a chef-hatted restaurant. There's so many world-class chefs coming to Bali, opening restaurants and just letting loose. Showing their flair, and it's incredible. And the best thing is, every time I come to Bali, there's like 10 new restaurants that open, and you're able to go and try all these beautiful, these amazing restaurants from international world-class chefs. Which is, I'm a big foodie, so I love that. And the food's as good as Sydney or Melbourne. So yeah, that's what I love.
I'm definitely going to be gaining some extra kilos, huh?
You will. I can confirm that will be correct. So if you've got any good apps there that can make you look a bit skinnier, filtering, that will work.
No, actually, I need to gain some weight. I've been doing too many of these triathlons and super
see.
endurance races. So this is good. This is good. I need to put some weight on. But now, Jason, also in regards to experiences, obviously Bali, you know, it's one of the provinces of Indonesia. It's one of the many, many islands in the country, but it's so big at the same time. Like there is so many things you could be doing. So Ubud, Uluwatu, like there's so many different spots. What will be your number one spot recommended for somebody coming for the first time in Bali?
Number one, oh wow, it's really, that's a good question. It really depends on what type of holiday you're after. So whenever I come over with the family, I move around to different places because I want to experience a bit of everything. So I'll go to Nusa Dua just to chill out and do nothing, you know, by the beach. Then I'll go to Ubud for a few nights to get that jungle experience. And then I'll go to Uluwatu for that cliff top luxury villa overlooking the ocean type of, you know, feel. And then I'll go stay in Seminyak where all the best restaurants are and all the, you know, clubs. So I like to have a bit. So there's no real, I suppose if I had to pick one, I would say probably Uluwatu because I love that beautiful view of the ocean, peaceful tranquility. You know, that's
man, the sunsets,
which you're going to experience.
The sunsets. I mean, we were at the Rock
Lodge at
Ayana, and unbelievable. I'm telling you, that was a great choice. Thank you for the recommendation. Incredible.
Yeah, you picked the that's the perfect place for sunsets. Like it's incredible in at where you are now at Ayana at Rock Bar.
Look, Jason, I wanted to ask you because we always ask the same question to our guests, and the word luxury, it comes in so many different shapes and forms, but what is it for you?
Oh, that's a very good question. For me, luxury is that in terms of Bali is that I look at that overwater clifftop villa. For me, that is pure luxury, but it comes in so many different forms, right? And I can give you in Bali, there's so many incredible hotels that you can choose from in so many different locations that luxury can be defined as anything. It could be just being comfortable in your own home. You know, it's such a loose, you know, it can be interpreted in so many ways. But for me, when I think luxury Bali, I think overwater villa, cliff top.
It's unbelievable. I didn't know the cliffs were so big. You even have an elevator that takes you from the top all the way to the beach. It's crazy. I love that.
Wait till you go to the edge. So you're going to be staying at the edge.
Yeah, we're going to be there in 1 week.
So that pool is a holy grail for me. Like in terms of best pools in the world, that's one of the best. So, and I know you've been around the world and seen some of the best hotels, and that's definitely one of them.
Now, a more personal question, Jason. In terms of being an entrepreneur, you know, being in the luxury space for so many years, what's been one of the turning points in your career, or one of the things that you've done that has really transformed yourself to the person that you are today?
So for me, being an entrepreneur, it's about pivoting, being able to pivot into different categories or different genres or different, you know, been in the luxury travel space for 10 years now, but COVID hit, you know, 2 years ago, so we couldn't travel. So it's like, okay, well, I can sit on my hands and whinge about this, or I can find out what is, you know, I can look at it and go find out where's the opportunity. So I looked and tried to find the opportunity, and you know, decided to take a couple of years off and educate myself about the crypto and NFT and Web3 space. And, you know, I've been doing that for the last couple of years. Sorry, that's the pool filter going on. I've been doing that for the last couple of years, and then really trying to educate myself and learn about the whole space, and seeing that, you know, we're so early into a industry that's going to boom. So been advising on different projects, part of different projects, and that's been just incredible. Being your own boss for me has been refreshing and it's just opened my eyes to just so many things. It's working for people is great as well, but being your own boss, there's nothing like it.
And you know, we will have to have another conversation about Bridgeverse because I really love what you're doing. And we were briefly talking about it on the phone the other day. I believe, as what you said, this is the evolution. And whenever you are doing something and you can bring these new tendencies or trends into what you do, I think that's where really something clicks. The same way on our world, we're doing it with real estate. You're doing it also with the luxury space for traveling and vice versa. So very excited about all the things that lay ahead for you. I just want you to enjoy your beautiful Saturday in Sydney. We're going to be missing you here in Bali. Hopefully you can come visit us towards the end of the month because we love it so much that we're not leaving. We still have a few weeks ahead.
I'm so glad that you're having a good time, and I can't wait for you to I can't wait for us to meet up in person. I'll be in the States next month as well. I know you'll be traveling a bit too, but it's going to be great when we can finally meet in person and and have and celebrate our friendship. Definitely. Absolutely. But we got to get you back to Bali as well. We got to start planning that trip next while you're there now. Really excited.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jason, for your time, for the great insights, also for the super amazing help. And obviously for everybody that is watching or listening this right now or later, follow the Boss of Bali. Not only he's an amazing person, but also a very inspirational individual that will put all the content together to really take yourself from where you are to the best experience ever in Bali. So thanks again, Jason. I don't know if you want to add anything else.
No, I really appreciate your time, and it's great to always great to chat with successful people in the world doing different things, and massive respect to you, and really looking forward to building our friendship and seeing what the future holds.
100%, Jason. Well, thanks again for your time, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, my friend. You too. Bye-bye.